What's up, everybody? This is John Minnis. Diamond girl, you make me feel. Now listen, when I'm not singing or hitting the gym or playing with my animals, I got a zoo at home, I'm reading Freestyle Magazine, you guys. Check it out. It is fire. That's all I got to say. Peace out.
What's up, everybody? Frank Morihong from freestylemusic.com. We are here at level 13 for Freestyle Bash number 5. We have the pleasure of being with Nashali, a new recording artist who's coming out there with her new song and has a little history, has a little story that I would like to dive into, if you will. Nashali, how you doing?
I'm doing great, thank you.
You look amazing, by the way. Is your album or your song is equally as amazing as you're looking tonight?
I expect it to be.
You expect it to be. Tell us a little bit about the music, and for those who don't know, how did you get started?
Okay, so this song has been brewing for 33 years. It's a cover song. It's Thief of Hearts, but in Spanish, Ladron De Amor. In 1989, I wrote the song. As soon as Cynthia, I heard her sing it, it touched me so much that the words it was just flawless. It just flowed. And I called Micmac Records, and I spoke to George Vascones' son.
Okay.
And I was 18. I didn't know what I was doing, and I spoke to him, and then I asked him about it, and he said, well, Cynthia, she's not going to do a crossover right now. And I said, oh, okay. So then I kept it. Fast forward 2021, I meet Cynthia in Daytona in one of the venues, and I'm talking to her about the song, and she's looking at me like, okay. And I'm like, well, I wrote it for you. Actually, I wrote 2 of them. I wrote Endless Nights and Thief of Hearts in Spanish. And she was like, wow, I'm honored, but I don't speak Spanish. And I was like, what?
Exactly.
So.
Puerto Rico don't speak Spanish.
No, I mean,
Jesus Christ.
I mean, there are many Puerto Ricans, in New York that were brought up in New York that don't speak Spanish, and that's okay.
That's true. That's true.
So, at least she said, I can get coached, but she was so busy, and she still is busy, that we never got to. And then one day, my daughter, who is 32 years old, tells me, Mom, I was brought up listening to you singing this song. This song, I think, was meant for you to sing it. So I reached out to Willie Valentine, and I told him about it, and he was like, oh man, I can do something great. And I sent him a demo, and he said, let's go to work. And so Wednesday, the vocals were finished over with Louis Marte.
Okay.
He was the one who did the vocals for me, and we sent them out, and now I'm just waiting.
Wow. Amazing story. Let me ask you this. So, just so that we're clear, you took Cynthia's record, you made it your own, basically.
Yeah.
You put your little style into it.
Exactly.
No one's saying that you sound like Cynthia. I've had the chance to listen to it. I personally, and I'm not saying it because you're here, I'm saying it because it's the truth. You sound good. It sounds like a Latin freestyle song that a lot of people are going to pay a lot of attention to.
Well, I hope so. Acceptance is really big, and freestyle seems to have some little catching up on the acceptance part of new upcoming artists.
Yeah.
So, I'm just hoping that I will do justice to such a great song, because I respect Cynthia.
Yeah.
I was brought up with her music, and I just idolize her, and I still do. The girl works, and she goes to school. Props to you, Cynthia.
Yeah. Shout out to Cynthia, man. She's done an amazing job carrying the torch, if you will. She's labeled as the princess of freestyle, and rightly so. She's just an amazing work. I had the fortune to meet her on a cruise with her cruise, so I got to see her great people. Amazing song. So you chose a right song. I guess that song fed you your spirit somehow, some way.
Who doesn't have a thief of heart?
Yeah.
I mean, who wasn't heartbroken by
Yeah.
someone they deeply loved?
That's true.
You know, but
Did you feel like there was a need to do it in Spanish? Did you feel like the Spanish population was missing out on this song being Spanish?
absolutely. I mean, I lived 14, 15 years in Puerto Rico. I know Baron Lopez. He brought, in 1988, he brought freestyle to Puerto Rico. And, you know, Puerto Ricans, they love freestyle, you know. Maybe some of them do understand the lyrics, but, you know, this can definitely benefit
Absolutely.
Latin countries that really don't know much about freestyle. Maybe, but there's some big shoes that I'm trying to fit in, you know, because Cynthia, you know,
That's a tough act to follow.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Let me ask you this: after that song, do you have plans of any other songs coming out, or you think this is just is it a one-hit wonder for you, or are you going to continue on?
As a matter of fact, since I'm being advised by people in the industry who know,
By some of the greats, by the way.
yes, by some of the greats, this cover song, it's not gonna come out until after my original, which it's in the works right now,
Okay.
gets finished.
Right.
But yeah,
So you're working on an LP. You're working on more tracks to cover the album. When do you visualize it being completed and put out there in the public?
it's hard to say.
Okay.
You know,
And thank you for being honest.
I don't rush Willie. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't rush him.
You don't rush perfection, is what you're saying.
And I
That
am
brother
a
can be perfect.
perfectionist.
Yeah.
I am a perfectionist because of the caliber of this song and who sings it in English. I have to like be right there, you know, with her so that we can do the song some justice.
So not only do you want to make the Latin community proud, but you also want to make Cynthia proud.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's definitely something Micmac Records.
Maybe I can have her do Endless Night.
Woo! Yeah, that would be great.
Yes.
That would be great. So you're here at Level 13 tonight. We've got a lot of artists on the card. Who did you come to see? Which is your favorite? And who do you support?
Clear Touch. I've been waiting for a while to see them, and yes.
Fallen Angel.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Lydia Lee, back in the day. Lydia Lee, yes. Am I saying her name right? Lydia Lee, yes. Love, yeah.
Literally Love is definitely on the card tonight. Along with the Nasty Boys. John Menace is on the card with Diamond Girl. AB from TKA.
Yes.
You grew up with everybody there,
Yes.
I'm sure.
Yes, I
You swung mostly towards freestyle all your life.
have. All my life.
Okay. Salsa, merengue. Not too much.
I mean, I know how to dance it. I grew up with Edie Chacon. I used to imitate her because I was a dancer first.
Let's talk about Edie Chacon for a second. That's a name that goes way back.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I was 5. My father used to be like, baila, baila. And I used to be like,
So Edie Chacon had a style.
Yes.
She wasn't embarrassed or of her figure. She figured it out. What does your style represent tonight? What is your style going forward in the music industry? What do you want to represent?
I am very unique with my style. I've always been unique ever since I was a B-girl, you know, and it was a cross between Madonna, Janet Jackson, and Cyndi Lauper, the dress code.
Yeah.
So from there was where I was able to get my own unique style.
Got it.
And, you know, sexiness. You know,
Absolutely.
sexy.
I think we all can agree on the sexy part, ladies and gentlemen. But where can people find you on social media? Where can they see your upcoming stuff, your news? Where can we find you?
I haven't posted anything. This is the first time I'm actually talking about my project.
We got breaking news, ladies and gentlemen. Breaking news, exclusive Freestyle Music Magazine. You got your exclusive.
I was very adamant. You know, I didn't want to say anything until the finished product, but Orlando was like, make sure you go to the Freestyle magazine. I'm like, but I'm haven't even said anything. You know, people follow me and they see I'm funny and I'm posting where I'm all over the place, but they don't know the other side of me, the dancer, the singer.
The more talented side of you, if you will.
Yeah.
So no social media to give out.
Not yet.
TikTok, Facebook.
Look, I'm just getting used to IG, so.
Okay, all right, just getting used to IG. Well, what if there's an executive producer out there? What if there's a Jelly Bean Benitez who's seeing this interview and saying, listen, she's got the look. Jesus Christ, she knows Jelly Bean Benitez. She knows everybody. You've been around for a long time.
Influential people.
Yeah.
You know, I know Benny Benitez because of Baron Lopez and everybody else who. What's his name? My mind just went.
A whole bunch of executive producers from what I see. Okay.
I saw him last month.
You saw him last month, ladies and gentlemen. Last month she's on. Okay.
Picture with him because it had been like 15, 20 years.
Look at that. 15, 20 years
Since I've seen him.
since you've seen him. But timing is everything. So why do you think now is the time for you to say, I'm redoing, I'm putting it out there? Why now?
Because in 8 months, God willing, I'm retiring.
Another exclusive, ladies and gentlemen. 8 months, she will be retiring. Retiring from the freestyle, retiring from the music, or just retiring?
Psychologist.
Ladies and gentlemen, another breaking news. She is a psychologist. This conversation, this interview has gone haywire because now we are going to get into the mental state of this conversation. From a psychologist, so then you have to say that the freestyle, the entertainment part.
My father.
Your father.
Influence. He said, eso no va a pagar los biles.
Yeah.
Tiene que ir para la universidad. And
Wow.
that's what I did. And I put my dreams to the side. So, Daddy, now it's my time.
Amen. Now is your time. Well, we want to thank you for your time. We want to thank you. I think from what I'm hearing, I think your music is going to go pretty far. And I'm not just saying that because you're here, because it definitely sounds it. The only one critic that I have, the only one, you could tell Willie, who's producing the track, right?
Yes, I hired him to do the track.
He's doing the track. The man is incredible. We know he's awesome. But tell him that I said that I don't understand why every freestyle music starts for like 2 minutes of music and then you start singing. Can you tell that brother to cut it? Listen, any song that you hear on the radio doesn't last 2 minutes before they hear the artist. Any song, pick any song. It's immediately. And even if you check Coro, right? Coro is amazing.
Yeah.
Even when he starts his song, it's something. It's na 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 na. That's something. You know what I mean? But every song.
I didn't have an introduction, but the song is already almost 5 minutes.
I know. That's what I'm trying to tell him.
My introduction in there.
That's what I tell him. Tell the brother to cut it in the beginning because that's too damn long. And if you need me to be your manager, I will. We'll make it happen. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here. First, last before we go, what does your name represent, real quick?
Ray of Sun.
Ray of Sun. Is that your real name or stage name?
That's my middle name.
Your middle name. So you took your middle name as your stage name.
Yes, because I don't like my first name. My government name, I don't like it.
You didn't like your government name.
No.
What do you?
Besides, there's another Maribel out there.
Yeah, that is true. How do you pronounce your stage name now? How would you say it?
Nashali.
Nashali.
Nashali. Nashali.
So look for Nashali somewhere
Losada.
in social media.
Somewhere in social media.
Nashali for some reason reminds me of Michelle. I don't know if you know who Michelle is, but she's a tremendous rapper as well. Ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for your time. Any last things for your fans, for your people out there? Any last words?
Just stay tuned.
You heard it right here, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned. FreestyleMusic.com. Check us out. We'll see you soon.